Session 1, Operation Header. So basically, of course, you guys get called by SIS in the middle of the night. And then you actually all wind up having to go to CIA Langley.
Ooh.
So you go there. You guys are British intelligence, so they actually give you visitor ID badges and take your pictures and fingerprint you and everything before they let you in. And you wind up in a small office, and then they ask you to sign a redacted document. Okay.
Great.
And a man called Rickinson tells you about, well, he puts up like a slideshow, which I don't have. They tell you about the DEW line, DEW line. So up in the
early warning radar.
Huh?
It's early warning radar.
Yeah. So up in the Arctic, there's an early warning radar line that goes across like Canada, Alaska, and things like that. And UK, Canada, Denmark, and Iceland are part of this. The US too, which is funny. They didn't list that.
I used to augment the DEW line when we'd fly our radar platform, the AWACS, to Iceland, and we'd intercept bear bombers with the fighters up there as the Russians would come over the North Pole, practicing their bombing runs on the east coast of the U.S.
So there used to be all these stations along there, and some of them have been more automated or decommissioned as the technology got better.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one station called PIN-EB, PIN-EB. That one is sort of a decommissioned radar station, but now it's a listening post. And it's a multinational listening post. It's to monitor Soviet military and civilian communications. There's different types of these stations. This is a moderate, medium-sized one. So there's some really small where it's just like a hut with
a guy in a shack.
A guy in a shack or machinery in a shack. And then there's a middle-sized, which is more like a base, but it doesn't have repair stations or anything like that. So it's more of a base with like maybe 20 people or so in. And then there's a big stations where they have all the cars and snow equipment and repair facilities and stuff. So the moderate ones sometimes are used to go out to service the really small ones. Well, one of this, the PIN-EB one went offline. Like at 0030 on June 3rd, they lost contact with it.
Okay.
It's a joint CIA, CIS, CSIS. I guess that's Canadian's Secret Intelligence Listening Post. Yeah. They can't establish communications with it, and there's a severe weather system moving through the area. Though it's not unusual for a severe weather system to strike the Arctic, the radio systems at the DEW line are powerful enough to cut through any interference, and the listening post is vital importance to its nature. So you're being sent there. Oh, also, they had overflight of a pair of Phantom 3 jets from CFB Gander, and they got aerial photos, but they couldn't make radio contact with the PIN-EB. There was some damage outside of the base structures. There also were signs of conflict, and they saw a set of footprints going south away from the base. The jets followed as best as they could, but were unable to make enough passes low or slow enough to identify much more. Photographs showed that a lone person had left the base headed south. Let's see, there are redundant systems that rule out mechanical failure. Those stranger things have happened. It's possible something's happened to the crew station there. Maybe an accident involving the storm or an illness has incapacitated them. It could also be sabotage. So you're to travel to PIN-EB ascertain the cause of the current situation. If sabotage has occurred, attempt to ascertain who's responsible and conduct a preliminary search for culprits. You are to make contact with your transport, a CIA covert ship called Summer Queen, as soon as possible after you arrive, and using either the base's radio or a portable radio mast you'll be provided with. Once you determine the cost of loss of communication on the base, report that through the same means and remain in place until relieved. Secure all code books, classified material. Should the base have sufficient damage to render it inoperable, or the base cannot be secured, destroy the radar and radio apparatus as classified material. Also, classify any classified material using the explosives on site for that purpose. Extraction will be by the same helicopter transport that you will use to get to the base. And they also give you a list of all the personnel on pin EB. I think if you go to the website, I know I put it there on the website on the handouts. Should be a list of the personnel.
Where's the link? You put it in chat.
Yeah. Let me get the link to, and I'll dump it in chat. Okay.
Sorry about that. I've closed the whole window down.
Yeah, here's a link to the PDF.
Okay.
So your transport, the CIA is going to book all your tickets and everything. It's sort of weird. The way they set it up, they're sending you guys up in pairs. So one pair is going to go leave by air from DC. You'll go to Boston. Then you'll take a train to Toronto for overnight stay, and then Toronto go to Newfoundland. Another pair will fly to Detroit from DC, spend the night, and then take a series of planes to Windsor and then to St. John's.
Weird.
And then you guys will all get onto in St. John's in Newfoundland. You'll board the Summer Queen. It's a CIA-owned cod fishing ship. And then it'll take 3 days on the ship. And then at the right point, you'll take off from a helicopter from the Summer Queen.
Okay.
Oh, the Summer Queen takes you to Cape Peel, and a helicopter takes you the rest of the way.
Okay. Can we make arrangements so that, like, if power's out at the station or the communications gear is smashed or something, we can, if they don't hear from us, we'll get a rescue at a certain date and time or something?
Oh, you want so you're bringing in another communication mast too, a portable one, so you can contact them.
Okay. Yeah, but what if the rest of the equipment is damaged? I mean, what if we were walking into an unknown situation? So we want to at least have a backup plan.
Okay, roll your SIS trust.
Okay. Where is it? It's down the bottom, isn't it? Where is that stat? Oh, SIS. And I got trust +6. I have 46. I missed it.
Yeah, so they said it shouldn't be a problem. You have your helicopter there. Just contact us.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Take a flare gun. I'm sure they'll see that.
What are we bringing in terms of weapons and survival gear?
Yeah, you get your cold weather clothing and stuff like that. If you want anything special, it's you have to do your trust roll.
I would like some sort of an assault weapon, like a SMG or a rifle of some kind. Something that shoots lots of bullets and is very deadly.
Okay, so yeah, do your trust roll.
This is for the SIS.
Yeah.
Nope, did not make it.
Yeah, they tell you there's an arms locker on the base, so if you need things like that, you can get it.
Okay, I'm gonna requisition some handheld normal explosives like grenades and stuff like that.
Wow, that's
do your trust roll.
Yeah. I got a 3, so yes, I succeeded.
Okay. So they'll have that ready at before you get on the helicopter, because they can't transport this shit with you, right? On the airplanes and stuff. So yeah, you can get it. Like, how many grenades do you want?
A box, so like 8 or 9.
Okay, I'll give you 8.
What season is it? Is it going to be constantly daylight or constantly dark?
The date is June 5th, so it's the middle of the summer.
Always sunny.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking, if it is going to be perpetually dark, it might be worth taking some like ground flares and stuff, just to, if we have to go out and about, we can light our way.
No, but it should be daylight.
It's going to be sunny, so you can see the horrible thing coming at you.
Yeah.
I'd like to requisition a few, obviously, because I'm more of a handy tech guy. I'd like some kind of like toolkit to take with me as well. And
a regular toolkit, no problem.
I want to requisition an explosive tipped spear gun, just for no current reason.
So they tell you that after you leave, you get a phone call from a representative from N, and basically you get a code word called header that will identify you and anybody that's going to give you a mission briefing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is interesting. I think they screwed up some of this. I guess the timing's not right. So on as you get to the airplane to fly out of Washington, D.C., you bump into someone with like a stack of manila envelopes, and he drops them, and he mutters the word header. And then you see one of the envelopes has a marking on it that looks like that you can take.
Okay.
And as he picks up the stuff, you can, if you want to check in your sleight of hand, you can roll sleight of hand to get it.
Let's see. Can we all try to do the roll, or is one person gonna?
Maybe 2 of you could do the sleight of hand.
All right. Well, mine is 20. Mine's 23. If anybody has better than that.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I have it. No, I probably don't have it.
I have a 30.
I was away with a 30.
Yeah.
All right.
So, let's see. No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, neither did I.
Yeah, so you clumsily pick it up.
you wave it around and around in the air.
It's like, hey, what's this?
Oh wait, you forgot this. You forgot this, and you hand it back to him. So on the plane, if you crack it open or go to the bathroom and crack it open, there's 2 type pages in there, plus some charts and stuff, and you realize the charts is like a genealogical, like a family tree charts. And it talks about this is like the family tree for somebody called John Olson, who's one of the crew members of the listening station. And then there's some names underlined: a gray coat, a guy coat, Abram Hedstrom, and a Cosette Door. Let me type the names in. And those are names on the family tree.
Okay. Do those names ring a bell? I mean, what do they correspond to? They're just random names from a family tree? I mean, is there a description of what family or why they're listed?
So those are the names listed. And then also there's a list of libraries, historical society and museums in New York, Montreal, Boston, Washington, D.C., Windsor, Toronto, and St. John's in Newfoundland. So maybe whoever did this didn't fully give you a really good briefing.
Helpful, okay.
And then there's also a part of the type sheet of paper that the storm that hit the base is considered a freak storm. And it's a higher intensity than normal for that time of year, possessing stronger winds, more bitter cold, and greater amounts of snowfall than even the Arctic experiences in other parts of the year. That's so unusual and unnatural, they believe this is a sign of involvement of the quote-unquote other enemy. So if there's such activity in the Arctic, it's usually outside of Section 46's reach. And you, as Section 46, need to investigate and neutralize any such foes.
Okay.
So yeah, so you guys can leave and they separate you, right? But what's interesting is your two routes. One of the routes go through the Boston, Toronto, Newfoundland, and the other one goes Detroit, Windsor, and St. John's. So that covers all these locations that they marked. So what do you want to do? You want to puzzle this out, or?
Well, I mean, there's no instructions. I don't know what we're looking at. What's the name? What's the name on it?
So these are all ancestors of
Olson, right?
Yeah.
Olson.
John Olson, male, 22 years old, white American, CIA radio technician. Single notes, clean record, save for recent drop in performance reviews from excellent to average. Yeah, he was among one of the youngest. I think there's only one guy younger than him, I think, but...
So, yeah, I don't know why are they giving it to family tree on him. I mean, obviously, so he's a person of interest, so... But we don't have time to do any research, right? We're on the way.
Yeah, we're
there's a lot of, every time you stop, there's time between flights and stuff. So.
Well, I mean,
yeah, but it doesn't have like genealogy research or anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's no library. I mean, we're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
For that kind of thing, we'd want to be.
Yeah, so you're in DC, so
there's places in DC we could check, but
yeah, so the two flights are separated by about 2 hours, so one team will have more time.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna pull up his records, or
the journal already have that info, so that list is a summary of really like the full dossier on everybody.
Okay. So why do you think they give us this info on his family tree?
They're trying to trace his genealogy back to see if he's has any relatives that might be on the other side.
This all would be, I mean, if it was like a background information check, it would all be classified, right? I mean, we might be able to have clearance because of what we are and who we are, but I mean, the CIA is too far away by car. They're down
they're in Langley. You just left Langley to go to.
Yeah, as I'm saying, they're a couple hours away at least. Because we're in DC, they're in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
And that's like a 2 to 3 hour car trip.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be something in an archive here in Washington DC we could check out. I don't know about where we'd want to start. Maybe the Pentagon? I don't know.
So, on the list, there's a list of it. You notice that in DC, there's a historical society listed.
All right.
So you can go over there if you want. If two people want to go there, they can.
Let's see what's my... I'm not the guy for doing research. Somebody else who has... I just have a base library use.
31.
Mine's pretty decent. Where is it? No, I have 20%.
Yeah, me too.
So everybody's...
Yeah.
No, that's 31.
Yeah, I was going to say I have 30, so...
So
you two guys get to go.
You want to go together or you want to split up?
Well, if one of us screws up, it gives the other one a chance to actually pick up the slack on it.
Okay, so you want to go together? Which is fine.
The only thing is that we're gonna have to do this in multiple spots, and if we just stick together, we're not gonna be able to cover all the ground that we need to cover.
Awesome, a montage.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to split up.
Yeah.
Which is okay because you're with somebody with the 20%, right? So, or whatever the base is. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jack and Charlie are gonna split up. Who's going with?
I will go with Charlie because
And is Charlie?
Okay, I'll go with Jack.
Okay.
All right.
So, who's gonna go to the historical society?
I'm gonna.
Oh, you broke up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could have Jack do that.
Okay. So Jack and
Percival.
Okay. Why don't you guys roll your library use?
Good luck. Nope, missed it.
I got a 25, so it's a regular success.
Oh, okay. You find Abram Hedstrom, immigrated to Detroit in 1864, fought in the Civil War for a year, was discharged for actions on becoming an officer and temporarily imprisoned for desecration of a corpse.
Oh, jeez.
Before coming to the United States, he had been a whaler, hunting the beasts of the North and South Seas. He's been shipwrecked once and was the only survivor. After the war, he became a prominent butcher at Harper's Corner, which is Olson's hometown. Olson is a direct descendant of Hellstrom's third daughter, Patricia.
Already not getting a good feeling about.
So that's one bit of info you found there. And I think Percival failed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So could I try again?
No, so this is all you can get here, and then you have to catch your flight.
Okay.
And so you're on the second group. So the first group.
So which group is going to Detroit?
The second group. So
okay. All right.
The first group goes by train to New York City first.
All right.
Oh, so on the train, you do have all this genealogy stuff. You could look over the charts if you want.
Okay.
On the train.
All right.
So it takes 4 hours to go through it, and then you have to do a history roll.
Oh, I actually do have history. Okay.
Yeah, I think I have a pretty decent one too. Yeah, I have 40%.
Oh, yours is higher than mine.
Okay, let's go for it. All right. Do I have bonus to it? No, I missed it.
Let me try mine.
Yeah.
I got a 13, so I made it.
Oh, so you're pouring through the stuff, and it's like John Olson looks like he's a mix of American Norwegian and Quebecois descendant. The records go all the way back to Norway, France. And it includes marriages between Norwegians, French, and Native Americans. But a few Scottish ancestors from Newfoundland.
All right.
And it looks like some of his ancestors were like there's some intermarriages too, but you can only tell by after going through all these like family tree stuff, like some cousins married cousins. But at first it didn't look that obvious, but after pouring through them over and over again, like, oh, some of them actually married cousins, whether accidentally or on purpose, you're not sure.
No, we know.
Flipper babies.
Yep.
So that's what you find after going through the history, going through the charts. It took a long time to go through them because it's like generations. So let's see. The first group goes to New York City. So there's a overnight stays. So you could visit like the New York library for those guys.
It's the one with the lions.
So you guys could do a library use.
Woohoo!
Come on. Oh.
Hey, guess what? I didn't make it.
We're rolling great today.
I'm going to spend 3 luck to make it.
Okay. So you find that there's the area you're going to is smack in the middle of a area that has all these weird legends.
That's weird.
Someone's cutting the door.
Yeah. And there's something called Adlet, A-D-L-E-T. So there's these things called Adlets. They're cannibalistic nature spirits or demons that appear in Inuit and Dene lore.
I'm starting to get a picture in my head now. We've got a guy who's been a butcher.
We have a guy who desecrates bodies, and he's in a story about spirits that eat things.
Not a good thing now. It's not a good picture.
Okay, so the other group are in Detroit. So there's probably a museum or something there.
Hey, isn't that where the Abram Hedstrom guy is from?
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
You guys can do some research.
Okay, I got a 21, so I passed.
Okay, so this will work. So if you find the information on a Guy Cote, he's a businessman of the 17th century in Quebec. He's a factor of the Hudson Bay Fur Company and a poet of the French colonies. He married I can't pronounce, Ojibwa, so it's a Native American woman named Marie Calvert, and had 3 children. 2 of his children, twin boys, Ellie and Giles, were sentenced to death for murder and cannibalism following a disastrous fur trading trip into the high Arctic. Marie committed suicide following these events, and Guy disappeared in the high Arctic in search of the devils that drove his sons mad. Olson is descended from Giles Metis' daughter, Sabine.
Okay.
I'm questioning why this guy was allowed to work on anything.
Didn't they do background check?
Yeah, I'm just like,
well, this is a Section 46 thing, right?
Yeah, but it's just like this. We're finding this out by looking this up in libraries and historical societies. What type of Mickey Mouse research are they doing at the CIA?
A lot of cannibals in your family. How do you feel about being cooped up in
Olson works for the CIA, right? He's not part of Section 46 or SIS. Okay, so the other group. Let's see. Oh, Brooklyn, that goes a plane to Montreal, and then they take a plane to St. John's. And then the other group went to Boston, and then you take a train to Toronto. Oh, there's like 3 teams. We don't have 3 teams. I was wondering. So yeah, another stop. You guys can do more research if you want.
All right, we will attempt.
Yeah. I felt that time.
Hey, I made my library. So no, 25. Is it 20 or 25?
I'm going to spend some luck.
You can spend some luck.
Oh,
I made my library.
Okay.
Do we need another one? If so, I can send
well, there's a lot of clues if you want them.
Okay, I'll send it. I'll make it.
So for the for Dennis, I guess. So Josette Dorr is a remarkable woman only recalled by local historians and those who study the early days of British and French colonies in North America. Brought to Quebec to be the bride of a wealthy fur trader, she fled the marriage and became the most famed female voyager, plying the waters of the Great Lakes and the rivers of Canada in the old Northwest Territories in what is now the United States. In the early 18th century, she lived the life of a man, doing a man's work, wearing men's clothes and taking lovers in whatever towns and villages she came upon. The venturesome and swashbuckling figure, she died at the age of 37, following a knife fight with a fellow voyager over a bale of beaver pelts. She was survived by one child, a son named Yves, from which Olsen's mother is descended. So, yeah, no cannibalism there. And Percival. You find that some legends speak of a demon child that will be born to humans and sacrificed by the Adlet to bring about the end of the world in an eternal winter.
Great. Guess who that is?
Okay, so yeah, that's all the research stuff you found.
Okay.
So I don't know why Section 46 doesn't give you a summary.
I'm guessing there was some form of cutback where their research department got the layoff.
Or so he got pissed and he said, "Fuck these guys."
Basically.
Or maybe they gave you the wrong packet.
Yeah.
Like I said, I go through all that crap in the jungle, and then I have to come back to this.
Okay, so on that fishing boat, the CIA fishing boat, there's these two guys that's on the boat. The guy on the left is Nick Boulette. He's
looks like Peter Fonda.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe they just take like famous movie star pictures and then just
because it's like that, and then you have Nanook on the north of them to the right.
So this is a Quebecois bush pilot.
If you gave the guy on the left-hand side, a big hat, it could be the guy from The Thing.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
And he's going to be your helicopter pilot, but he's on the CIA fishing boat, and then he'll be with you guys for 3 days, and then when you arrive at Newfoundland, he's going to be piloting the helicopter.
Okay.
The guy on the right is Tony Giocoletto. He's a backup pilot. The co-pilot. So on the boat, you have nothing to do for 3 days.
Exciting.
Play some cards.
Yeah, so they'll play cards with you too if you want to play cards with these guys.
As we're playing cards, I might just ask them in conversation. So what do you know about the area we're going to?
So Nick Boulette goes, well, I know the area. I know some First Nation languages. So maybe that's why you sent me. I have 1,000 hours of flight hours in the wilderness. Most of it up there near the circle.
Is it likely we're going to encounter the Inuit? I mean, are they up there in pretty large numbers?
No. I mean, the only thing you run into is maybe you fly over some Inuit hunters and maybe a few oil exploration crews and stuff like that.
Anything we should know if we do come across Inuit, like a couple basic words to endure friendship or greeting, or anything we shouldn't do to piss them off?
I'll teach you both.
Jeez.
Just don't get them mixed up.
Okay.
And the Tony guy, he looks younger. They're about the same age, but he looks more like a kid. And Tony is from Colorado. from ROTC.
Jeez.
Okay.
Are they grabbing the best and brightest for this one?
What do you guys make of the weird weather that they had up there? Have you seen anything like that before?
Oh. Well, according to the weather reports, when we go there, it'll be clear. Maybe it was just a sudden squall that came up.
Is it something that happens often? Have you experienced it before whilst you've been up there? Or?
No, it shouldn't happen. I mean, it's summer, right? But I'm an expert flyer.
I sort of regale him, with some of my old RAF stories.
Every time he tries to tell us what an expert flyer he is, that's not filling me with confidence. It's like, why do you need to tell me this?
Because it's like the comedian that tells you he's funny. That just makes him more funny.
And when he says this, you see like Tony give him like the sidelong glance. You can do a psychology roll if you want.
All right, let me. Ooh, I might have made it. Hold on. Hell of it. I'm going to spend the luck points.
Okay. So Tony seems there's a little bit of anger somewhere. It's like he's biting his lip or something. He's telling his stories.
Okay, well, I give Tony a look like, yeah, okay. I see what the big picture. I see the truth here, yeah.
Yeah, so Tony sees that and he nods back at you and he's just shaking his head.
All right. I mutter under my breath, we are so effed.
You guys don't want to come pick us up again? Will we ever see him again?
I'm just going to sort of talk back at him with, with my RAF, sort of things that I've done, and just to make it sound even bigger than what he's done. Kind of thing.
So at one point, when guy with the glasses in there, Tony talks to Dennis, right? And he goes, "Oh, that guy's so full of shit. I should be the main pilot. I actually flew Huey's in Nam."
He's not that bad, is he? I'm kind of between him and I. I'm not like making that loud. I'm just
No, he just has a big mouth.
Okay.
He's never seen any combat. Hey, I've flown a Huey when they were shooting rounds through the bottom.
So if we get in any trouble in the air, you can take over?
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do.
All right. I feel better. Just a little bit.
So you finally get to Queensland, and then if you look at the map,
I can't see it.
I actually found where you're supposed to land on like Google Maps.
Ooh, a little dot right there, a little pin. A
little dot in there's like a harbor there, and
theoretical.
They didn't say how long, but it's a long copter ride. So as you head over there, flying over lots of white Arctic wasteland.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's ice. And some more ice.
A lot of it. A lot of ice.
Ooh, a polar bear.
Oh, so as you're getting up there, yeah, so you'll see there's Arctic foxes, caribou.
Ooh, dinner.
Polar bears. And very few Inuit, and that's when Nick goes, "Yeah, this is so far up. Very few Inuit come up here, and then at one point you see like a whole herd of caribou, and goes, "Yeah, a lot of caribou come graze here during the summer. What I hear," he's shouting over the helicopter rotors. "What I hear is the Inuit don't come up here because it's some sort of forbidden taboo area or something like that."
Why am I not surprised?
Would that be the Adlets by any chance? As a shout back.
So then, as you head over there, you actually see the base. Base looks like this. I've edited out the key because so it's a weird shape. It's like a semi-snowflake shape.
It's like a pentagon with
pentagram.
Yeah. So the main entrance is in the bottom, in the south. So you see that, and you also obviously notice that the mast, is down. The communication mast is down, and also as the helicopter's coming in, you notice the main door is open.
Actually, not good.
That's a good sign. Yeah,
like blowing in the wind a little, like flapping a little, banging against like the side. So there. Let's see. There's 4 wings. There's a central hub. There's 5 radio masts, 3 domed radar dishes. There's a small helicopter pad. That's where he's landing. There's a bed of gravel that underlies everything. So they built everything on top of some gravel they've somehow brought in.
Are there any signs of any vehicles?
No. At far, like maybe 300 feet away or so, you see like there's some black smoke coming out, like a trash pile. Like just a little bit of black smoke coming from there. Let's see.
Well, it looks like there's also like a motor pool with off to the left side, down towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Is that a door that's open, or it just looks like a closed garage door?
Let me see.
It's 15.
Let me see if it's open or not. It has double insulated door. Let's see. I think the door is down, so it's not open like what you see there.
Okay. But the door to the base is
open.
And it's dark inside?
Yeah. So you guys land, and then Nick goes, "So do you want to stay at the copter here, or should we shut it down? What do you want?"
Well, I mean, is there any threat of weather, and we have plenty of time right now?
It looks clear. There shouldn't be any problems.
Yeah, just shut it down and stay until we report back.
Well, it's okay. We'll stay here, and then tell us when you go in. It's still cold out here. So yeah, they shut it down. And
all right.
Was that burning trash pile outside, you say?
Yeah, it's outside, like it's maybe 200 meters away.
To the south of...
I think we should see what that smoke was before we do anything else.
Well, I think we need to go in guns drawn, because obviously something's amiss.
Yeah. When I hop off the helicopter, my pistol is in my hand. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing my bag of grenades with me.
I'd like to go to the burning pods because it's a case of whatever's in there is burning, and I want to try and get as much information out of it before it's all gone.
Yeah. So you see the radio mast collapsed. It's torn free of its moorings, and the broken guy wires sort of like in the wind. It sort of does that weird humming sound as the wind moves the guy wires. You see some of the radar domes that are cracked.
What would crack a radar dome?
The radar domes are cracked.
Yeah, and what would cause that? That's odd.
I mean, does it look like someone did someone
no
shoot at it,
environmental condition.
Oh, here, I found it. The rolling door to the garage is open.
Okay. So the radio tower has been pulled down by something or someone. The radar dishes have signs of damage. Is it like maybe gunfire or something, or
no? From where you can't quite tell because there's been some snow on top too, and then you also see some litter and paper and broken crates like between the buildings. Like it's not tidy, right? It doesn't look right.
Well, I'm assuming this pentagram and the little spokes are they above ground, or this is an underground?
It's above ground.
Okay, so it's all connected. So these tunnels are enclosed.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want you to walk around in the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get a picture whether this is like a partially covered or if it's above ground or. All right. Okay. So Charlie is going for the fire pit or the bonfire or whatever, I guess.
Then let's just cover him while he does that. And two people go investigate.
Yeah.
I'll go investigate with him.
Okay.
Hold here until we get back.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on the door.
Okay, you watch the door.
I'm by the helicopter.
Okay. So Charlie and Percival are heading towards the burning trash heap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice knowing you guys.
So as you head over there, you see a figure with his hands waving, running towards you guys.
Running from where?
From where the trash heap, direction of the trash heap.
Does he have a gun? Is he armed?
It doesn't look armed.
Okay. He's running towards us from the trash heap. Okay, well, let's stop it and see. When he gets close enough, yell.
Yeah.
For him to identify himself.
So it's a white male, mid-20s. I'll show you a picture. This guy.
That is thingy from the thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Russell.
No, he's not as inspired. Halt, who are you? Identify yourself.
He goes, Henry Winkle. And then what's his rank? Does he have a rank?
I try not to laugh at his name because he's like this big sort of rufty looking bloke.
He's a civilian kind
Yeah, he's a civilian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's terrible at his job.
Yeah, he sucks.
So he goes, Henry Winkle. Hey, I see you're here. Are you guys gonna leave?
What you burning there?
That's just the trash.
What's going on?
Nothing. Something's going on here.
I'm gonna continue to walk past him towards the trash pile. So,
And I'll try to occupy him with conversation and say, no one's reported in for an extended period. Can you give a report? What's happened here?
Because I don't know. There was a big storm that came in, and I was here burning the day's garbage, and then this big storm came in, and we do this to keep out the bears and shit, and I just was able to light this with the gasoline and stuff, and then the blizzard came, and I just sort of waited out. And then when I saw the copter come in, I come out here and maybe hitch a ride back home.
Well, where's everyone else? You're the only person we've seen.
Well, I've been hiding out here. Something terrible happened at the base, and I was afraid to head back in. Been out here for the last couple of days, using the heat from the trash to keep me warm.
What happened in the base?
Well, just as he says this, like this wind starts coming up, and then suddenly like visibility starts dropping, and then lightning starts hitting the base.
Whoa.
He goes, "Oh fuck! It's starting up again."
I take it we could tell it's starting up again.
Yeah. So you see, like this suddenly this big front comes in from nowhere, and then visibility starts dropping, and then like the wind's blowing the helicopter blades up and down, and then like lightning starts hitting the domes and stuff.
Right.
And then you think about like, oh.
Right. I think it's time to hit the cover.
Yeah.
I take it the fire, as I walk towards it to look at it, it was only trash.
Yeah, it's only trash. I'll let you do a spot hidden.
Oh, 23. That's a pass. That's a hard success.
You see, like something charred in the thing that looks like maybe a turkey bone or something.
Yeah.
This scenario's just got the thing written all over it, hasn't it? I'll keep that to myself for now until I get to the others so I can tell them privately. And then I think we should run.
You're gonna go back to the base.
Do you think we should shout the guys from the helicopter as well? Because we don't want them
with the wind, the helicopter guys are heading towards the base now.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them in.
Yeah.
So where do you want to go? In the main door or into the 15, which is the like the car?
Which one's closer?
They're probably about the same. I mean, very similar.
You go in the main door.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna go in first, and then I will check the corners. Just standard procedure. And what's in that entry area?
Okay. So, let's see. What do you see? The door's hanging off its hinges. And these doors are stout, heavily insulated. And there's two doors. There's an outer door and an inner door, like an airlock to keep the hot air in. But both the inner and outer doors are open, and the inside's all covered with a thin layer of ice and patches of frozen blood.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so the doors, do they look like they were pushed inward, like someone kicked the door in, or something kicked the door out to get out?
No, kicked in.
Oh, that's not good. And there's snow and patches of blood.
Yeah, frozen blood.
Is there any electricity that I can tell?
There's no power.
So I hit a light switch, nothing happens. Okay.
Yeah, nothing happens.
And it's dark.
Well,
no backup lights or anything like that.
No power going on.
Okay.
It's sort of not completely dark. It's dim, right?
We got the light from the outside coming in. Is what you're saying? And are there windows? Well, not in here, but I mean, is there some residual light coming in from windows around other rooms, or?
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture. It's funny. I don't see any windows in these buildings. So.
Oh, it's possible they don't have them.
Which makes sense. It's a big heat loss, right?
Yeah. All right. Flashlight is out then.
I have my
pistol in one hand, flashlight in the other. You know, I'm thinking to myself, one of these days they're going to have smaller flashlights and they're able to put them on top of the gun.
Hey man, you should write that down.
Yeah, you could get rich with that. The future is LED. Just remember that.
You notice the storm has come in and visibility outside is really low.
Henry, when you had the storm before, is this when the doors got kind of knocked in like this?
Yes. Well, the storm came and it was just howling. I couldn't hear a thing. And then, later after the storm went away, the storm was here for hours. And then when it stopped, I did a little of a look and I shouted for people and nobody answered. So I went back to the garbage heap. I thought it was safer there.
So you haven't been back inside since?
No, I haven't seen anybody.
Where's the armory?
No one escaped. No one took a vehicle or.
Yeah, the armory.
I'll ask him that. Where's the armory?
Yeah, he knows where the armory. The armory.
Maybe they've got some market flares in there.
Wing. 13. Okay, so the armory is in 13, which is on the left.
Okay, so that's a big armory.
Well, no, that's a storage room, and then right there, he tells you in the far back corner is a metal cabinet with a lock, and inside is the defense weaponry.
All right, so basically you go in to the main foyer area, and
it's like left, right, and then in the far left bottom right corner of that room is.
All right. Well, do we want to back out and go through the motor pool and see if there are any vehicles remaining, or see if someone got away?
If that storm's outside, I'm not going outside.
Yeah, it's probably better to go inside, through the inside. All right. I will take point and go towards the center of the base, and then veer to the left to go down that hallway that leads to the armory.
So
I'm taking it slowly.
7 is like an exercise room.
Is there any signs of violence in here? I flashed my light in there.
The door is off its hinges. Large holes have been hacked into the walls. It's a jumble of weights, a rowing machine, and a medicine ball that's piled up against the door and then forced aside. So, like, somebody piled stuff against the door and it got pushed open. You see several bullet holes next to the door, and you have to make a sand check.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see. I made it.
You lose 1 die 4.
Wow.
And okay, boom. Oops.
You see remains of 4 bodies in there.
Holy cow.
One's a white male, young, Asian female, middle-aged, a white female, middle-aged, and a white male, middle-aged also.
When you say remains, you mean like leftovers? Or
yeah, so somebody stripped the flesh from their bodies, and there's the pools of frozen blood on the floor. And then there's one body has been butchered and lies inside just past the pile of exercise equipment.
So I turn around and what's his name? The guy that was hiding out at the dump. What's his name? Henry?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
What's
Henry. Oh, and then spot hidden.
That's right, Henry Winkle. Spot hidden?
Yeah.
Okay, let me. So yeah, I'm going to spend the points. So I make it.
Okay. There's another body further in there, but it's wearing like Inuit type clothing, like pieces of fur and stuff. And there's something definitely weird about it because the bone structure doesn't look quite human. Like the legs and stuff are bent the wrong way.
Like chicken legs?
Not chicken legs, but maybe
that
one movie, I forgot the name of it, where the weird aliens with the legs the wrong way.
Talking about District 9 or whatever?
But yeah, it looks like some weird Inuit in furs, but the appendages and stuff doesn't look quite right.
Oh no. I flashed my light at Henry. I go, how long were you out at the dump?
Well, you guys arrived like the 5th. The place went offline on the 3rd, so it's been like 2 days. Oh, I forgot. You need a sand check for the strange creature.
Jesus. Guess we didn't pass.
It's a die 6.
All right, so that's so I lost 2 already.
Okay.
That's 5, so I've got a total of 7.
What's your 20%?
Oh, let me. That's gonna be 46. So 20% of what it was.
Yeah, before you started losing.
That would be. Let's see, should I round down or round up or round down?
You can round up.
Okay, so that's 6. So that's 12.
Oh, so 12. You only lost.
So I didn't lose that much yet.
Okay. So you have to make an idea roll.
Oh, Jesus. Jeez. Of course. Yeah, I understand. I actually got an extreme success on that one.
Pretty good.
I rolled an +1. Okay.
Roll a die 10.
Cthulhu Mythos, here I come.
Oh, have you lost any?
No, 6.
So you've never had a. So you gained 5 Cthulhu Mythos.
No, I have 11% Cthulhu Mythos just from building a character. But yeah, anyway. So now I have more.
Yeah.
How much we got? How much more?
This is the first time you got temporary insane. It's 5 more.
So we got 5 more Cthulhu Mythos.
Yeah.
And I'm temporarily insane.
Yeah.
That's the deal. What a deal! All right, I'm just staring at Henry and.
So yeah, so basically,
do I do a flight, fight, or freeze or something like that?
No. You rolled the 6. So you open the door, you shine the flashlight in, you look at it, and you're staring, and then everything goes black, and the other people just see you shine the flashlight in, and then you faint.
Ah, thud.
And you don't know why you fainted.
But you will. But you will.
I mean, does he just slump over? Does he still fainted? Did he come to?
Onto the floor and dropped his flashlight and gun.
Well, I did turn around and ask Henry how long he was out there, and then I turn around and look at something, and then I fall over.
I forget your character's name now.
Oh.
What's your character? Oh, yeah, it's sort of Dennis. Sorry, Dennis.
Oh, hey, it's Dennis fainting away.
Yes.
I walk over to him and I sort of shake him. Dennis, I sort of slap his cheek.
Bap, bap, bap. Do I come too?
It takes a while. So
right.
Yeah, I rolled. It was a die 10, and I rolled pretty high. So he's still out. He's alive. He's definitely unconscious.
Keep it going.
We're gonna try to revive him.
Yeah, you can do first
water.
Yeah, stand back. I know medicine.
So they all know. Do they all see the messed up looking?
Sounds like they're just grouped around you right now.
They're not even paying attention to that guy. Hey, everybody, look at that! That's some effed up stuff right there.
So you guys attend to him. Eventually, he wakes up and then he points into the room. He points.
Yeah, I go. Hey, look at that. That's some effed up stuff over there.
What is it? I'll look.
Okay, do a sand check.
Okay. 30. I made it.
Okay, it's a die 4.
Okay. 1 point. All right.
And Dennis, you get this insane insight when you fainted. The reason you fainted is it all came together like in your head that this creature, this like weird, not quite human creature had broken into the room with maybe not just him, but his buddies. And they had killed everybody in there and they were eating the people there. And one of them had died like in combat, like probably got shot to death or something there. And the other ones just left the body there, but they butchered and ate like the people that were there in that one room.
What's the creature look like?
Oh, roll another sand check.
Do we have a picture of the guy or not?
Nope, I missed it.
It's a roll die 6.
6.
Oh, do a. I think your sand's high enough, so do a intelligent idea.
I rolled 100. 0, 0. Nope.
Hey, no idea. So the only picture I had is this one where the creature is way up in the upper left corner, like the outline.
Oh, I see. It's kind of like okay.
Yeah, that's like the base in the distance, and there's like, I think they didn't give me a picture of the creature.
Is it man-sized or bigger?
Yeah, it's man-sized. It's like an Inuit, except for the legs are twisted weirdly backwards.
So it's like a dog's legs.
Yeah.
That. Yeah, I'm like I like sit up straight,
and the face has turned doggish like too. The face is more doggy.
Oh, I know what they are now, but anyway. I stood up and shrieked, "They broke in here and ate everybody! Oh my god!"
It is that thing.
At that point, because he's like shrieking and pointing, it makes me turn round.
Yeah, I think by now everybody's looking in the room. Everybody do your sand check.
What is that?
I failed.
Yes!
I passed.
Okay, if you pass, you take die 4. If you fail, you take die 6.
Okay, so that's 1.
Roll 2. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you do another sand check for the creature. So that's for the bodies, and then you have the creature.
Okay. I succeeded on that one as well.
Oh, okay. Same thing. Die 4, die 6. You should keep track of the ones where you saw the bodies versus the ones you saw the creature, because if you max out, you can't lose any more.
I've lost 4 for seeing the creature.
Okay. So you can still lose 2 more.
Okay.
I turn around to Henry, and I'm going to call him out now on the fire, because after seeing his legs now, I'm going to say, was that what was on the fire out there?
What? No, it's just trash from the kitchen.
I saw something that looked like a bone in there.
Yeah, it's just trash from the kitchen.
Yeah, can I do a psychology check on him?
Do a psychology.
I got, let's see, that's going to be, ooh, that's an extreme success, 50.
Ooh, nice.
He's nervous about something.
I wonder what it could be.
Yeah. And I'll look at him, and I'll look at him and say, look, man, if you're lying to us with everything that we found in here, we'll start operating under the assumption that you might have had something to do with it.
No. Hey, man, let's get out of here. I don't want to stay here anymore. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna change the tactic. Okay, so you're gonna tell me what happened, what actually happened, or I'm going to shoot you in the kneecap.
I'm just thinking of the scene from Archer with the Family Feud, you know.
I got a hard success.
Okay. So he actually repeats the same thing he told you earlier, and he's even more like pleading and more whiny and.
I'm sorry. Like I said, what are you so nervous about? If you're telling me the truth, what are you so nervous about? Is it that thing in the other room that you're nervous about?
Yeah, they'll be back, right? They'll be back.
Okay. So how come you're alive?
I hid out. They attacked the base. I just hid out over there.
Seems odd that you're the only one left alive in this whole thing. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm curious. Do you have any identification on you to verify who you are?
What the fuck, man? And he pulls, like, he does the, you have your badge that's on the zippy thingy. He pulls it out and shows you.
Does it have a picture and an ID and everything?
Yeah, it has him there. Maybe less beard.
There's a... Okay, well, maybe you should have said something when we were outside about this happening beforehand. I don't like it when people don't tell me what's going on before I step into a building full of dead bodies and whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, he doesn't have a weapon, so.
Yeah.
He was doing trash duty.
Yeah. I said, okay, but yeah, I'm just gonna.
He is a big guy. His build is +1, so he's a big guy.
I'm still gonna smack it. I'm still gonna smack him in the face.
You're gonna smack him.
Yeah. I'm still gonna smack him in the face for holding out on us. And I'm the same build he is, so I'm sure.
There's definitely a fear in his eyes.
Hopefully you break his nose, just pap,
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So new plan of action, guys. I think we just burn everything down and get the hell out of here and follow those footprints from the helicopter.
Let's get to the armory first. After seeing these creatures.
Yes. Armory first, then blow everything up. All right. Cool. Good idea. I'm with you guys.
Okay, you're gonna keep on moving forward. So the opposite of that exercise room is a office.
Let me guess. It's been trashed, blood all over the place.
The office.
I don't want to look at anything anymore. I don't want to look at anything anymore.
Gouge your eyes out.
This is like a standard sort of cubicle with the desk, filing cabinet, chairs.
Is this room 2, 3, or 4?
Yeah, so I think room 1, 2, and 3 are all offices, but you only see 2 and 3.
Okay, but do they look like they've been trashed, or are they still fairly...
Yeah, there's it looks sort of more or less normal. Well, the doors are broken down, the file cabinets looted, and it looks like the papers in it were set on fire.
Huh.
Did you say, Henry? Did you set fire to these?
He goes, no. Hey, I've only took a little look, saw the blood, and I didn't go in anywhere in here.
Okay, I have a better question. Was anyone acting strange before anything happened during the storm?
I don't know.
You work on a base. There's a finite amount of people here. I'm sure you would notice if someone was acting stranger than usual.
But maybe the doc would know.
But he's probably dead.
Well, let's operate under the suspicion that you're the only one left alive right now, because we haven't seen another living person yet.
Well, you're the first people I saw for the last 2 days.
Wait, what have you been eating for the past few days?
Oh, do a psychology roll.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked that question.
Yeah.
I don't think I made it. Let me.
Come on.
Yeah, I have very base. The base. I didn't make it at all.
But you guys are talking. So anybody else watching him while you?
Oh, I will be.
Okay, do your psychology.
I got an extreme.
Woohoo!
He's suddenly very quiet.
Yeah, you haven't exactly asked us for anything to eat. Like you're not exactly hungry.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Yeah, 2 days out here, I'd be starving. You also seem.
Yeah. You guys got any food?
I think I want to give like a silent signal to my comrades that I think that we need to take him down and cuff him, subdue him, get him under physical control.
Yeah.
So you notice like the 2 helicopter pilots, they're edging away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I attempt to grapple and get him down on the ground so we can like take him out.
Okay, so let me do his. He's going to. What's your build?
Where is that? Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be your combat near the bottom of the weapon. So.
Oh, there it is. I got a +1.
Oh, you're equal, so just even.
But if we all help out, I mean, just give an advantage, like we're all.
Just dogpiling on him.
The thing, and then the next person will get advantage. So he's gonna fight back your. So go ahead and do your brawl.
Okay. Can I spend luck on this or
yeah,
not?
You can.
Okay,
I'm gonna spend luck on. You just can't spend on sand checks.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a hard success.
Oh, you beat him. He had a regular.
Okay.
So yeah, you grab him. You're holding on to him. He goes, "Hey, let me go! Let me go!"
No way, you psycho! All right, what do we got to hang? Do we have handcuffs or anything like that? No.
Yeah, you don't. You may be able, if you dig around the storage area, you might find some zip ties or something.
Can I take a luck roll to see if there's any handcuffs in the office?
No, they won't have any handcuffs.
All right, well, okay, on my character, I put down some paracord. I don't know if that's the thing yet, and a Leatherman tool.
Well, there's an office there, so there's probably like at least a power cord or a phone line, right? So
a stapler.
Stapler. Just get a thing of get some masking tape. Just keep going.
Exactly.
Use up the whole roll.
Yep.
Or just some regular tape, Scotch tape.
You tie him up. You guys can do a listen roll.
Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to listen. Sometimes bad things happen when you listen.
That failed.
Nope.
I'm gonna spend some luck to make that a success. So I succeed.
Okay, so the others that failed, you don't get to do anything.
Oh no!
Poison barbs.
So Jack, you hear like footsteps just coming around the corner behind you guys.
Shit.
What's your dex?
My dex is 60.
Oh, okay. So I assume you guys are gathered around Henry, and then standing behind you guys, facing you guys, but with the back towards the middle of the star is the 2 helicopter pilots, right? Mm-hmm. They're standing there watching this. And then behind them, you see these weird dog-faced type units with spears.
Oh, no.
And actually, with your gun out, you are first, but the helicopter guys are in the way.
Slow motion.
They don't see this. They don't hear it. They're just watching you guys. What do you want to do?
Lunch and dinner, duck.
Yes, and when you say in the way, are they completely in the way, or does it just increase my difficulty of making the shots?
So these hallways are almost like a single person one because they want to decrease the amount of heat loss. So they're very narrow, and then they're just sort of like they're just standing there and they're really blocking it. But it's probably at least a penalty die to try to shoot past them. But if you're gonna go full automatic, you won't be able to shoot past them.
Well, I'm not. I'll use my Browning, my sidearm for it.
Okay, so you're gonna do a single shot. It'll be a penalty die.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see. Since my firearm skill leveled up since last time. Okay, so 21 or 23. So that's a hard success.
Okay, so you hit one. Roll damage.
Okay. 6.
Okay. You hit him, and then they spear the two guys behind the helicopter guys are going to spear them.
Wait, both of them or just the useless one?
Both, because there's at least 2 of them back there.
We have an RAF pilot. We'll be fine.
Oh. Okay. The regular hit. Oh, and then I got an extreme.
Oh, no.
The regular.
No, not the red shirts.
No.
Oh, dinner. I barely knew you.
Oh, not bad. 3. Oh, now I have to keep track of everybody's hit points. So Nick took a flesh wound.
Oh.
And oh my god. And then Tony, you see the spear tip come out through the front of his chest.
Wait, Tony was the one that was all talk, right?
No. Nick is the one who was all talk.
Oh no! Tony! Oh no!
Tony, the spear went through his back out the front, and you see like the spear point go right through him, and then the spear comes. He pulls the spear back out through his body.
No, dang it!
That was piercing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tony got the point, but I'm bumped.
There we go by Dex. Dennis.
I had my gun out anyway, so I am going to shoot.
Now they shouldn't be in the way.
Yeah, you could shoot the one that stabbed Tony, but the one behind Nick still has cover by Nick.
Yes, I will do that now. My pistol is a automatic, and I can do 3 attacks with it. Is that just one roll, or
no? Then it's 2 penalty dice.
2 penalty dice. So basically, I'm rolling.
Oh no! So actually, it's 1 penalty die for
a 3-round burst.
And then if you're shooting the one that has no cover, then that's it. If you shoot the other one, then it's 2 penalty.
The one that has no cover.
Okay, so you basically roll your regular percentile and roll another 10s and take the worst.
Okay, well. I guess I missed because I rolled a 91 on my penalty die.
Yeah, so then
blam, blam, blam.
So that's your first shot. So you roll a second shot. Same. What's your skill? What's your skill chance?
65.
Okay. So you only fumble on a double aught, but there's a jam percent.
That's the third one. Wow, my dice hate me now.
You missed all 3 shots.
Yeah, okay. I think I rolled once a fair roll, but every other shot was like in the high 70s or high 80s.
So you open fire, it's like...
Blam, 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 blam. I'm going to take it because I'm wrestling Henry and I'm just like firing from the ground up. That's, that explains how I just totally missed that.
It's Charles. Yeah, there's these guys. They're opening firing on something. I'm not sure.
Charles or Charlie?
It should be Charlie.
Oh yeah, it should be Charlie. Sorry.
I'm gonna hobble as fast as my old legs would take me towards the armory because I think
towards the armory.
Some bigger guns, so I'm gonna make my way to there whilst the others are holding them off.
Oh yeah,
that's a good call.
Yeah, first of all, so yeah, everybody else is in the way. I don't think you can get a shot in. Those other two guys are firing. What do you want to do, Percival?
I'm gonna go to the armory also.
Okay, so
firepower.
Go to the armory. Oh, as you go by towards the armory, there's room 4. That's a rec room, but I don't think you're going to shine your light in there. You're just going to go by, right?
Yeah,
I don't have time to explore right now.
Big guns, big fucking guns.
Okay. So to back up to the top, it's Dennis.
I am beginning to get up and back away from the threat.
Okay.
So can I'm going to take a shot as I'm backing away down the hallway.
Okay. That's the one you fired at before?
That's the one I fired at before.
Okay. So it's just a regular.
Ooh, extreme.
Oh.
Ooh,
so you do max damage plus a regular damage?
Okay, so that will be a whopping 12 points.
So, like, you shoot him, you see some blood, but he's still up.
Wow, that would have killed me, but all right.
Yeah. So you're like, I got this guy, and blam, center mass, and then then you see like some blood come out, but he's still standing. And
that just good thing I wore my brown pants.
Yeah. Jack, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna keep shooting.
The one that has cover or no cover?
I'm gonna keep going for the one that has cover right now.
Okay. So penalty die.
I can max out at 3 shots for that one.
Oh, so it'll be 2 penalty die if you do 3 shots.
Yeah, I'll risk it.
Okay.
So 18, 19. So that's still a. It's still a success. It's
no. It's a
hard success.
2 penalty dice. So.
Okay. So. Yeah, 19 was the worst roll out of that.
So you got a
hard success.
So what do you roll? So you rolled a 19. What were your other 2 dials?
19. It was a 19, an 11.
Oh no! So the die's the other one. It's the 10s.
Oh, I got to reroll the 10. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, so 2, 22, and 32.
Okay, so 32.
All varying degrees. Yeah, 32 is a hit.
Okay, so what's the damage?
So damage is 1d10. Let me roll that. I got a 9.
Okay.
Haven't you got
that's your first shot. So the second shot, you also have 2 penalty dice.
Yes. So I'll do that. Okay, so far that's a 62.
62. So it can't.
That's still a success, and then 42.
Okay.
And 72. Okay. So that's a miss.
Okay, so you missed on the second shot. So do your third.
Yeah. Okay, so 55, 45, and 25.
Okay, so that hits.
So hit on the second. Yes. And that's an 8.
Okay. He's still up. You hit him twice more, and he's still up.
Jesus.
Yeah. Haven't you got some grenades?
Yes, but I don't know. But the splash distance, I don't want to kill the other pilot yet. If the other pilot looks like he's about to die, I'll probably throw a grenade.
Let's see. Oh, lucky man. So the two try to spear Nick, and they actually missed. And he's backing up.
All right.
So it's up to you guys again.
Okay.
All right. I'm still going after the one that does not have cover.
Okay.
How far away are we from the armory?
You find out inside the room, there's like, yeah, you're heading towards the lower right corner, right, of that room.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a hard success.
Okay, roll damage.
9.
He's still up.
God damn! Wow.
And then,
I mean, we're putting holes in these things, right?
Yeah,
they're just not.
Yeah. Jack.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna still go. I'm gonna keep going for that one that's behind the cover.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
How many bullets does your gun hold?
13.
Oh, okay.
So I have a bit. So first roll is 55, 25, and 55 again.
Okay, so that's it.
That's 1d10. And I got a 6 on that one. Let's do the second one here. I got 68, 58, and 38. So that's also a success.
Okay.
Let's do. And I got a 10.
Okay. And just do your last one.
Okay. Got a 9. 19. And 19.
Okay. So you fire 3 more shots into him, and that one goes down. So
all right.
So you're firing, and then that guy was running. The pilot is running towards you. You took one guy down, one of these weird wolf type thingies, human type things, and then the other one sort of turns and then just leaps out of out of the hallway, and you don't see him. Like he leapt back towards the center where the center of the snowflake is, and then he's gone.
All right.
Like he didn't just leap like 5 feet; he leapt like 15 feet.
Wow. Okay. They're toying with us. So the other pilot is dead, or is he kind of moaning, or what's going on with him?
He's okay. He took a slight flesh wound. He took some points of damage, but the
other guy is dead.
Yeah, the other guy's dead. Because I did like a lot of damage, like 20 something points to him. So.
All right, his heart popped out and all that. All right, what about Henry? Is he on the ground still, or what's he doing?
Oh, he probably ran towards the storage room.
All right,
he's gonna have a difficult time opening any doors with his tied up.
Okay,
so he's tied up. He's on the ground, tied up. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, he's gonna have a hard time hopping around like that.
Oh yeah, he's tied up on the ground. Sorry.
Moral conundrum. Do we leave?
Like, untie me! What the fuck? What are you guys doing?
All right. I'm gonna grab his foot and just drag him.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
With us.
Worst case scenario, he's bait.
Yeah. And I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna keep my eye behind us, with my gun out, one hand dragging him, and I'm walking backwards towards the storage room.
Okay.
So I'm basically covering our rear, And should I see that thing again, I am letting them have Henry. He's going to be our bait. He's going to be, do whatever you want to him, but leave us alone.
Okay, so you go by the 4, which is the recreation room. Do a spot hidden as you go by.
Oh, you son of a gun! I made it, I think.
Okay, so as you go by, do a sand check since you made your spot hidden.
Son of a biscuit. No, I did not make it because I rolled a 91.
Oh, take another die 6, but this maxes out. Like when you saw bodies, there's more bodies. Yeah. I don't know what you got last time.
I got a 1. Yay!
Oh, so 2. You haven't hit your max yet. But as you go by, you see the rec room. It's television, sofa, and stuff. Everything's like sort of frozen. And there's a side table with a coffee pot. And there's blood all over the room. And there's 3 more bodies that are half-eaten lying on the tables in the room. So you see that as you drag Henry.
Man. These guys don't ever finish what they start.
The storage room. There's a lock on the door, but it's been smashed open. There are shelves all over the place. There's those shelves that you see. So those are like freestanding shelves, the rectangular things.
Yeah.
There are parkas, crates, canned goods, tools. So there's a metal cabinet in the far back corner. That's the gun safe. It's locked.
You want to pick locks?
I've got 25 on locksmith.
I have 61.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I got a 44, so it's a success.
Regular?
Yes,
yeah,
regular.
It doesn't open.
Okay. Just as a note, does this door open in or out?
Well, like safes, they open out.
No, I'm talking about the door to the room.
Oh, you mean the door to the room?
Yeah.
It opens into where you guys are.
Okay.
I'm broken the lock.
Yeah, that's great. I'm dragging Henry in, and I'm finding heavy objects to pack in front of that door.
Okay.
Just in case. While we're concentrating on the safe, I don't want anything sneaking into the room behind us and going bleh. Yeah.
So here's the thing. You got a regular success. Do you want to spend more luck, or you could spend more luck enough to make it, or you can push your roll?
I think I can push my roll. I'll see if I can.
So how are you going to retry? Spend more time, or?
I'm just going to my toolkit. I could get some tools out of my toolkit and say, here, try some of these.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just try a different set of tools.
So here's the thing: if you push it and you fail, the penalty is it's unopenable.
I'm willing to take the risk.
You need a hard success.
Okay, I'm willing to take that risk.
And you don't get to burn luck on the second die.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's see.
Unless, hang on, we never searched any of the offices, did we, or anything?
Yeah, you didn't search any of the offices.
I'm just wondering, things we've got to go back out there with the creatures, and we barricaded the door now, so...
I'm barricading the door. No. We'll wait.
Well, I just got a 24.
Oh,
so that is a hard success.
That's a hard success. So,
yes.
So with his tools and stuff, you're working on it again, and it clicks and it opens up.
And we find an IOU.
There's 3 M16s.
Yes.
5 Colt 45s.
Forget those.
Remington 303 hunting rifle.
That'll be useful.
There's 300 rounds ammo for each gun.
Okay.
But no flamethrower. 5 fragmentation grenades.
There you go.
I'll throw those in my bag with all the other ones.
And there's a flare gun.
Hey, back to the flare gun.
but you're telling me there's no flamethrower in here?
No flamethrower.
I even took that card out as well of my, in the keeper deck cards, thinking there's got to be a flamethrower in there. So I actually took it out just in case.
Who's taking the M16?
I'll take an M16.
I'll take one also.
So this requires the. This is like the rifle. Well, I assume it's the rifle shotgun skills.
Yeah, rifle shotgun. Okay.
But in some things they say it's a specialty, but I think that's
all right. Yeah. What's the damage?
I'll take the. No, I was gonna say I'll take the hunting rifle.
Okay, so
I'll take the hunting rifle if you want the M16 instead. What's your rifle? Do you have a better rifle? Still?
My rifle skill is equal to my handgun, so it's at 70. It's at 70 right now.
Yeah, so you should take the better weapon. What's the better weapon?
I don't know what's the stat difference.
I'm looking, and they don't have stats for the M16.
Like you get a better rate of fire, I think, with the assault rifle and.
Here it is.
Okay. What's the?
I think this may or may not be the M16. This says M16A2.
Yeah, that's a military issue.
2x6, but the base range is long. It's 110 yards. It's either single shot, double shot, or a burst of 3 bullets.
Burst is pretty good.
And what about the hunting rifle?
Hunting rifle is a 303. It does 2x6 plus 4.
Oh yeah. I'll take that one. Yeah.
All right. And what's the ammo capacity on the M16?
20 or 30 round magazine.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So the thing is, you don't have to reload as much.
Yeah.
What were the pistols again?
Colt 45.
They're Colt 45s.
I've got one of them anyway.
And the malfunction of the M16 is like.
The Colt 45 is a die 10 plus 2. The 97 is the malfunction on the M16. And the bolt action rifle is a double aught, and the Colt 45 is also double aught for malfunction.
And I'm assuming there's spare empty clips that we can load with the ammo that we have?
Yeah. So there's 300 bullets per gun.
Is that including the flare gun?
No.
I was going to say that's a lot of flares.
No. Flare gun. Flare gun, probably there's only like five flares or something like that.
Right, yeah. I'm making notes of that.
And the grenade.
Yeah, because I do need stats on that.
Four die 10.
Wow.
Fun.
Malfunction is 99.
All right. And what base skill does it go off of? Is it
throw?
Throw? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
And its use per round is 1/2, so once for every 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
The range for throwing is strength divided by 5. So.
Okay, so that's gonna be what?
In yards. So.
Yeah, so like what? 15 yards. Yeah.
Which is okay. Inside the building, it's.
Yeah. Well, even out in the open, it's 15 yards. It's a pretty good distance.
Yeah, that is.
So that's the stuff you find.
All right. Okay, so I holster my pistol and I'm holding on to the M16 like it's my new best girlfriend.
Yeah. So So after you barricaded it, and then you hear some pounding on the door on the one you just barricaded.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so looks like we can't go back out that way unless we want to fight stuff.
Yeah.
So
how much pounding does it sound like? One lot of pounding or
sounds
multiple?
like several people, maybe.
Right, people.
Well, things. Quotation marks, people.
Yeah.
Does the door look like it's holding, or are they actually pushing the barricade a little bit?
It's. Let me see.
Like, are they eventually going to get through, or is it like?
Yeah, they may eventually get through at some point.
Is there any way of booby trapping it with some of these grenades?
You could.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's that old RAF training kicking in.
Yeah, you could do the. It's tradecraft. It's basically, unless you have demolitions. I don't think anybody has demolitions.
I have demolitions.
What's the percent at?
46.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you probably would be able to do a really good job of placing.
So watch me. And what you never want to do is pull the pin like this. Oh, good. Okay.
What do you got?
I got a success.
Okay.
It was a few away from a hard success. I don't know.
So I assume it's put the grenade there, pull the pin, and then if they move the door, the grenade goes off. Right?
Yeah, whatever's the simplest.
Yeah. So how many grenades do you want to do this with?
How many we got?
Well, you got he has his box of, was it 8? Plus there was...
I can take 2 or 3 if you want, and you do it with, or All right.
Yeah, take like 3 into it.
I'll take 2. I'll take 3, and I'll put them in different positions so
and
it'll
there were five in the thing, so you had a total of 13. You're gonna use 2 or 3.
I will take 3 of them, and I'll put them in various positions so it'll give the maximum amount of damage spread over the doorway.
Okay, so mark off 3 of them.
Okay. Now we're down to 10.
Oh, geez. Only 10.
Yeah.
Be sure to save 4 of them so when everything goes tits up, we all have one just to hang on to.
Yep. I'm expecting those things to be turned into dog food.
Like that scene, from Aliens when they're in the, in the air duct. And,
exactly. Yes.
Yes.
You always were an asshole, Gum.
So out through where you came in, out the opposite side's another door, right?
Mm.
Is there a way to look? Is there any windows or anything like that, or is it a solid?
Let me check if the. Huh. I think there's no door. Looking at the picture, there's no door. It's just a hallway, right?
Like a short little hallway? All right.
It's a machine room. It's full of So, the ceilings collapsed in this one, but this was the generator room.
Okay, so it's a generator room. All right.
Yeah, the generator's damaged. Anybody with machinery repair?
This is when I come into my...
Yeah.
Dying at last. Machinery, mechanical repair of 60.
So this is just a look-see. So roll that for a look-see.
I mean, I have a 41. I can help him out if he wants.
Yeah, this is just a look-see for assessing.
Yep, it's effed. Yeah.
32.
Yeah. So you look at it. It looks like maybe you could get it running, but maybe a couple hours worth of work, and you don't know if you have a couple hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sort of, do the whole dry teeth thing. Well, it's going to cost you. That's going to take some time to to put back together.
So
I don't think we've done it.
Yeah, inside this room, there's machinery. There's other machinery too. There's hammers and other equipment, table saws, lathes, other light machinery.
Chainsaw.
Yes, I was gonna say. Come on.
I don't think they. Oh, there might be for sawing through the ice.
Yes, exactly.
Do a luck roll.
Come on.
Those chainsaws are super long too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 97.
Somebody must have checked them out and didn't bring them back in.
There's one of those peg boards where all the tools are like outlined, and there's like an outline of the chainsaw, but it's
yeah. There's metal blanks and stuff for making your own. Like,
wait a second, we're in a workshop. We can make our own chainsaw.
So there's some stairs that go down, which I don't see on the map, but there are.
I don't know if I'm going downstairs.
Shine a torch down there.
Yeah, you see the stairs go down, and then there's a concrete slab, and then there's a door, but it's locked.
There's no sign of anything like it's an intact door, right? There's nothing. It's not damaged. It's locked. Huh? There might be people behind that. Maybe someone's hiding out. Do you want to risk opening it?
I can do it.
All right. I will cover you as you are doing the lockpick thing. So if something goes,
okay.
I can go blam 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 blam.
You're a lockpick.
I got a 1.
Oh, nice.
Opens up.
Beyond
it is the tanks for the diesel, heating oil, and water tanks for the base.
Okay. All right.
I think we can rig a couple of those up with the door. With those grenades.
So they have pipes that go deeper into the base, right? Because these are the sources for the various systems, like
So this is the sources for the various systems on the base.
So can I rig this up? Will it blow back and go down those tubes and spread out through the base, or is that something that's beyond my? I
think that would be pretty tough, but I think if you ignite the diesel, eventually it may. If there's diesel in the tubes, right? So eventually it will set the whole place on fire, but I don't think you'll get a cinematic explosion.
But all right, but we also have a workshop, so I can use that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use demo. Try to rig it so we can.
Yeah. I'll let you do that. Use your demo skill.
That's not good.
You could either push it or burn luck.
I'm not burning luck. I rolled a 97.
Wait, what's your demo?
Demo's 46.
That's a critical fail.
Oh, crap.
So, you think it'll work.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, how many grenades? I think you think maybe... How many grenades do you have left?
3 or 4, maybe. Good job.
Yeah, maybe 4 more grenades. That'll work.
Oh, Jesus.
There goes almost half what we had left.
You're going to lose more than your eyebrows on this one.
Yeah.
So you're going to set it up if they open the door, or set it up so you can trigger it?
Let's set up a tripwire.
I actually have a wristwatch, and I thought I was smart, and I used some of the parts from the workshop and made a timer.
Oh, well, how much time do you want to put on it?
How much time do we want to put on it? Like
enough for us to get out of the room.
All right, so I mean, we're the last thing I want to do is go to the motor pool and see if there's something that we can use. If the helicopter's out of commission, so I will put it like for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So I'll set the timer that I've cobbled together
for 45 minutes.
For 45 minutes. Yeah.
And turn it on now.
Yeah, and since I'm probably colorblind, I mistook red for blue or something, so that's why it's not going to work. But I don't know that. I think I'm pretty crafty.
It's gonna work. We're gonna blow this place. Okay, so there's the motor pool next door. So the door's open. There's 3 snowmobiles here.
But nothing big.
Spare parts, 50-gallon barrels of gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
I look out through the open doorway. Is the helicopter okay?
You can't see. There's so much snow going out. You don't know what's going on out there.
Balls.
And do a listen. Either a spot hidden or a listen.
I succeeded with a spot hidden.
My dice hate me now. I rolled a 93.
Okay. So, you rolled a 93?
Yeah, I was like, it was everything. It was above my listen, above my spot hidden. It was,
So, it was Luke, right? You saw, like, the tarp underneath one of the snowmobiles move a little?
Oh, God.
It's just
where's Henry at this point? Are you actually still dragging him around still, Henry?
I'm not dragging him around. He was probably cowering in the workshop last I saw him. I don't know.
Didn't you handcuff him up?
Yeah, he was all tied.
You tied him up with power cords, right?
Yeah, of course he's in the workshop. He's probably trying to find something to cut through that. If he's not here with us.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And figure out what's under that tarp.
I assume you're all silent, right? You're like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of staring out at the snow.
Yeah, could I motion them? Could I motion Dennis to be go around on the other side of this thing?
Okay, so
there's something underneath there.
All right, I got the M16 leveled at the snowmobile tarp, and I'm walking around to get a good vantage.
Why don't we just roll a grenade?
I'm gonna blow up the snowmobile. I want a chance to salvage what we have.
Are there snowmobiles in the garage? More than one?
There's 3. Yeah,
there's 3, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people right now. So,
well, 4 people and a decoy.
Yeah, and the helicopter pilot.
Oh, that's right. We have him too. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so I'm gonna count 3, and then I'm gonna pull the tarp up.
And then what else? What are you guys gonna do when he does that?
If it's one of those weird Eskimo Inuit guy things, I'm gonna just
blah
blah blah blah blah blah.
Okay, you'll pull it up. I'll let you do a spot hidden. Don't fumble.
Okay.
It's a cat. Blah 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 blah.
09. That's right. I got
succeed.
I made it.
So no fumbles, right?
No fumbles.
This guy's hiding underneath. You pull it up, and he like the light hits him, and he's like, ah. He goes, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Identify yourself.
Luke Huff.
Okay, let's check the list here.
He's
electronic engineer. 47, due for retirement. Yes, 2 days from retirement.
Yes. Well, Mr. Huff, I have to tell you this: what you're going to die at the dramatically appropriate moment.
Yeah.
You got to say things like, "Oh, I'm going to retire in 2 days," or something like that.
Yeah. It's 2 days to retirement.
And then you have to show us the picture of your daughter who just wrote you a letter saying she's pregnant with my first grandchild or something like that, you know?
I said, like I said, what? Okay. I said, how long have you? Like I said, how long have you been there?
He goes, well. He goes, well, I fought those things and I went out in the snow and after I thought I lost them, I came back and I just hid underneath here for heat and hoped that like you guys would be here.
Yeah. I said, do you know what caused them to attack? Did it just happen randomly, or
the storm came in and you hear the howling wind, right? The storm came in and then the lightning hit the base. It was crazy. And then these things attacked and I fought them off as much as I could. Oh, he has a submachine gun. Oh no, it says, should he ever find one?
Yeah, no. Like I said,
he must be out of bullets or something.
Yeah, and then the question is, okay. Like I said, how many others are left alive?
I don't know. I fought with a number of people, and he lists some names, and then I fled out into the snow.
I asked him, do you know our friend over here that we came across, Henry Winkle?
Winkle? Yeah.
Can he be trusted? Because he, I don't know. We've got some odd feelings about that gentleman.
What?
We don't know what he's been eating for the last God knows how many days he's been out here. In fact, what have you been eating?
He goes, well, the storm was just next door, and you see like empty tins, like.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Let's just say Henry hasn't been eating the regular base cuisine that's been going on here.
Yeah, you see an odd look on his face, on Luke's face.
Yeah. Like I said, how many of those things have you encountered?
There were swarms of them, and then like he's looking like the doors are still open. And he goes, I was afraid to pull shut the doors.
Are there any ways to like rig up a trailer that we can attach to one or more of the snowmobiles? Because we've got more people now to haul than we did before, and we're not all going to fit.
But there's nowhere to go.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but I just rigged the place to explode in the next 40 minutes.
He's like looking at you like you're crazy.
And believe me, that guy knows what he's doing. And this place is going to go up like a massive November 5th bonfire night party, believe me. And I say that so sincerely.
He goes, well, you have automatic weapons now. Maybe we can see if there's any other survivors.
I really don't want to have to go back in that hallway. Are there any other alternative routes around where it's just not have to go back through the hallway or outside?
Let's see the map. Yeah, basically you have to go back outside. You can go all the way around to the other entrance, which is where the you see all that row, the 9s.
Yeah, the 9s.
He tells you that's the dorms.
Yeah,
so on that side.
I wonder what's going to be in there.
Yeah, I don't have to go door to door. That's not a good thing.
No, that's not a good thing.
So
why can't we just yell down the corridor? Hey, this place is going to explode. You better get the hell out of here.
This guy tells you, if you don't want to go, he'll, if you give him one of the M16s, he'll go.
Yeah. I'll.
God, I kind of trust this guy. I kind of trust him more than the Henry Winkle guy.
Yeah, I trust him more than Henry Winkle, but it's just. I've learned in these situations, you just don't trust anyone. every person that we trust either runs away or tries to shoot us.
So yeah, he basically says, "Give me one of those M16 and I'll go."
Okay, but only give him. Okay, we can do that, but only give him like one extra clip.
I'd say the way he's acting, just give him 2 Colts and let him go because he wants to be a cowboy.
No, he wants an M16.
You know, it's not the gun that makes the man. All right, I'm sorry. It's, you know.
No, he has a good submachine gun skill.
Yeah. I would have said, like, assault rifle. I took this thing down with a pistol.
So we have 3 of them, right? I've got one. The other,
I give up mine.
All right.
So he's happy with that, and he knows how to check it. He checks the ammo and everything, and
wow, okay.
Put in. He knows what he's doing.
So he's not gonna shoot his face off. All right, okay.
That'd be like as soon as you give him the weapon, he checks it, he works the action, puts it right to his chin, blows his own head off.
Turns around casually and shoots the first person. Oops, sorry. I didn't know the safety was off.
Can we still hear the banging coming from the other room?
Oh yeah. Let me check. Yeah, so you hear explosion.
All right.
Down the other side.
Uh-oh. They're through the door.
He goes, "What's that?"
That was my first demo.
Is that the base blowing up?
No, that was the
that's just the first line of defense.
Yeah, hopefully
you'll know when the base blows up, trust me.
All right, can I see? There's a hallway that connects the 2 rooms, so I'm going to look down that hallway.
Yeah, there's a fire back there now, right?
Well, that's okay. I like that.
Smoke. There's smoke too, but it's cold. It's still cold where you are.
Is there any sounds of things wailing in pain, or is it just boom?
No, there's some things wailing in pain.
Good.
I take one of the grenades and chuck it, and pull the pin and chuck it over there just to be sure.
Oh, you throw another one?
Yeah,
another one.
Yep.
They're like candy. All right, so
now we're down to 5.
Yeah, so now you don't hear any more sounds there, other than
Next, you got to remember that next time we have a mission, just 2 boxes of grenades. Everybody, 2 boxes of grenades. That'll be.
That's all we need to do. Yeah.
So he goes, "Oh, use the grenades."
Yes.
I wonder if it might be easier to go back that way.
Oh, the way might be more clear now.
Yeah,
that's what he was thinking. He's like, it might be clear now.
All right, we're going back in, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, balls.
He's on McGuff after you.
All right, well, I got to go deactivate the bomb then, because if it goes off while we're in there.
Back off? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So you go back down, and then are you going to leave the grenades there or just deactivate it?
No, I'm going to take everything because we need the grenades now.
Okay, so you can take back the grenades. So there were 4, right?
Yeah. Do I need to roll to do it and accidentally actually activate it this time? So no, I will dismantle the bomb.
Okay.
And put the 4 grenades back into our inventory.
Okay.
And I still have the timepiece and the wiring and all that, so I can.
So you can easily put it back. And
all right, maybe do it right next time. I don't know. All right, so there we go. We're gonna go in. All right, this is not. I don't have a good feeling about this, but all right.
So you go back the other way. Yeah. So the grenades went off. There's no door anymore, right?
No.
And there's 3 or 4 bodies there of sort of dog-like humanoid creatures.
All right. So where are we going? I turn to the Captain Wow.
Oh, he goes, go to the barracks.
All right.
So as you go up, 8 is a medical bay that you happen to go by. All right. don't know if there's anything. So yeah, he'll take point. He's done.
Yeah, I'll let him take point. So my question is, are these things still ransacking the place, or are they coming in waves and they just...
You're not sure. You could go out the front and look for them.
No, that's...
No, I don't want to know that bad.
I'm not that curious. I just,
So as you go by the medical bay, these buttons.
Yay. Yay, I didn't make it.
Success.
Oh, success. Do a sand check.
Success.
You do lose with die 4, but the max you lose is up to, your totals of dead humans is maximum of 6. So
1.
Oh, so you see in their medical tools are used to butcher and eat 2 people on the examining tables.
I know who that was from.
And in that one, let's see, it's a black male and a white male, both young.
Are any of these people wearing dog tags?
They probably have, if they're military, they might, but they normally would just have their ID thing. But you have to dig through the body if you want to do that.
If he's black, I think there's only
there's a couple.
Person.
There's like 2 or 3 on the list, I think.
No, I just think there's 1, maybe. I see. Wait, I see 2. 3.
Yeah, there's Jake.
Yeah, if he's young, it's probably going to be Jake.
Jake is 23.
Yeah, there's Jake, and there's Abraham.
There's Richard. He's 32.
Yeah,
but it's probably Jake.
Yeah, it's probably Jake if he's young. So, yeah, disc.
So you go there, and then the first door with the weird. The longer room. That's a bathroom.
That really long room.
Yeah. One number 10. So you open the door and
so those are like all the stalls.
He doesn't yell, but he does that like sort of low whisper, like anyone there. And then he says his name, and then actually you hear a woman's voice.
Holy crap!
Goes, is that you? It's Irma.
Mm-hmm.
And then this person
from a Barton.
This person comes out.
She looks so happy now.
No, this must be
this must be before
the photo on the dossier, right?
That's the before picture.
Yeah, it says she was involved in a romantic relationship during her last rotation. I wonder with who. All right, so that's.
Are we leaving?
We're working on it.
Yep.
So she's gonna hang back with the.
So I think the non-combat people should be in the center, and the people that are going to be shooting should be on the perimeter, so that they're not blocking our shots.
Who's rear guard?
I can take rear guard.
Okay, you're rear guard.
Yeah.
I will be up front with what's his nuts, the
I'm
macho guy. Macho guy.
With the as well, because I'm slow. I'm a slow person, so I'll take the rear.
So that means Henry Winkle and the pilot and this new lady are going to be in the center.
He's dragging Henry Winkle.
He better be walking on his own. I'm going to leave his ass here if he doesn't keep up.
Oh, so you only
drag him.
Yeah, just tie his
hands.
Oh, okay, he'll walk.
And I'll basically say, I'm like, I have a much bigger gun to kneecap you with if you try to do anything stupid.
And I'm gonna lean in and say, and he gets confused between the kneecap and the groin.
Yeah.
So Irma sees like Henry's tied up. She's about to say something, and then she thinks better and doesn't say a thing.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. Yeah. I don't trust people that eat people.
Oh, yeah.
But she's definitely very nervous.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna gotta give a signal to everyone. Just to keep their eyes on these non-combatants.
Okay, so as we're progressing through, in hushed tones, I'm going to ask them what exactly happened. I heard there was a storm and a lightning strike. Was there anything preceding this? Any noise or howling? And
No, and then Irma, she goes, I just heard some fighting and stuff, and I ran back to the barracks and shouted a warning to the others, and then I hid myself in the showers. And then I heard all these horrible sounds of things eating. I don't know what it was. I just stayed here.
All right.
So as you head down the hallway, you don't have to go too far before you see one of the doors is barricaded.
Okay.
From which side? We can see the barricade on our side?
Yeah, somebody barricade themselves inside, but you also, you guys have to do the Sanchez and see more bodies.
Not a big deal.
White male, young, elderly female, white.
Alright, success.
I failed it.
It's by 4, but remember you max out at 6 lost to
I'm not.
Pass. What did you get for a pass?
You're used to it.
Yeah.
I've been numbed to it. I'm like, yeah, it's another body, whatever.
Yeah.
What'd you get for a pass? Sorry.
What?
If you pass, it's die 4, but the max you can lose totals by seeing these dead people is 6 points.
Right, I got 4 on the first time I saw someone. And I got 2 more, so that's 6.
So you're
max.
Yeah, I'm already maxed out.
Yeah, I had a total of 7.
Does anybody does anybody have 20% yet?
I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've lost 8 out of 64.
Oh, you're getting close. You need to lose 13, right?
Not there yet.
Yeah, so you see these are small rooms. These rooms are 3 by 3.
3 by 3?
Yeah. By meters. So this is a British.
Oh, meters. Okay. I'm like, holy
9
crap.
by 9. Right? They're a single bed, desk with a lamp, with unlockable drawers, a chair, small dresser, hooks for putting your parkas on. There are no windows.
So whose quarters are barricaded?
Oh, look, it's actually Huff knows. He tells you it's that's the commander's. And that's I think it's Edmund Pinafore. Let me see. Yeah, he's the station chief. That's the station chief. He goes, "Hey, Edmund," and then you hear an answer like, "Goes, yes."
Nobody's here by that name.
Call me by my last name. That is give you a demerit.
So there's nobody here but us piggies.
Yeah, so he's barricaded in there.
Come out. If you want to live,
Yeah, so you hear the moving furniture, and then actually 3 people come out.
Oh wow! Okay.
This guy is the Edmund.
Oh, I don't trust that mustache.
Oh.
I don't trust them when they're like that, man.
This guy with no mustache, you don't trust him with it.
No, definitely not.
This guy is Hugo Salazar. And this guy.
Who dat?
He's Carl Sanderson.
That's a beard I can trust.
They all have that look in their eye like they want to eat people.
Yeah.
So he goes.
That guy on the right actually does look like what's his name from Star Wars?
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. From episode 1. Something you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so you find these 3. So basically, Edmund Pinafore, who's the British station chief, he holed up with these 2 guys.
Okay, well, do we want to have all the non-combatant types just drop them off here? That way we don't have this huge horde of people getting in our way.
Yeah, or is there anyone we know is safe that we can send them?
Yeah, this is probably the safest spot. Just have them barricade up again.
Oh, barricade back in there?
Yeah, and then on the way out, we can get them.
Well, there are some more guns at the armory which we didn't take.
I know, uncomfortable I feel giving them guns.
Yeah, we just met these guys. I don't know who's crazy and who's not. I look at Pinafore and I go, "Do you have weapons?"
Let me. He probably has a pistol. I assume he has a pistol.
Yeah.
But the other 2 don't, because one guy's a radar technician, and the other guy is a mechanic. Okay. So he goes, "Oh, well, first order is we need to get some food, and then get some weapons from the locker, and then we have to get the communications back up and running, and then we can get for more help. Did you bring a big enough chopper for all of us?"
Yes. Of course we did.
The big one's on its way.
Yeah. We brought it's huge. The biggest helicopter ever.
Well, and I could tell the power's out. It's pretty cold here, so somebody needs to get the generator running again if we need to communicate.
Oh,
okay.
That's a point.
Yeah. Now, can any of you tell me what happened? Can any of you give me any more information about anything strange happening before the lightning strike in the storm?
So Pinafore goes, "Well, I was asleep when the attack happened, and just happened to be able to barricade this room and stay quiet, and then later, when it quieted down, I went out and I found Salazar and Sanderson outside, and brought them in here."
All right. And if you, like I said, any of you notice any weird behavior going on before the storm or anything? Anyone acting strange?
Well, I remember that person, the base doctor, said some people had some sickness, but he has the records.
Where's the doctor's office?
Medical Bay is 8. Where you guys went by and saw people on medical stuff that were eaten.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, hold tight. If someone wants to come with me, I have a hunch.
You have a hunch?
Yeah.
Do you think we should, now we've got time to get this generator working now? That might help us in some way as well.
I might get some lights on at least.
Yeah, and if there's a radio on that, we might be able to find a working radio, and then we can try and call some help.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stay with this big group because I don't think the two people that can fire guns should be both together.
Yeah.
So someone else should team up with them.
Or we just take them with us to the sort of generator area.
Yeah.
Okay, but we haven't completely searched this whole area out. There may be other survivors in other rooms. So do we want to continue going on down the hallway and then when we get to the end, go outside and go around, or go down the hallway inside all the way?
How long would it take me to fix the generator?
You figure a couple hours. But then now you got this other guy too, who's also a mechanic and maybe a little faster.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't mind going back to the generator with some of these survivors to get the generator working.
Okay. So I don't really want to. I don't want to split the group unless So it sounds like we're going to go back to the generator room.
I mean, if you guys want to search whilst we get it fixed, because it may help us in some way.
Yeah. So Pinafore wants to look for other survivors. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have help either way. Like I said, I want to check out that medical office.
Okay, so I'll team up with Pinafore and the Captain Cowboy who wanted the gun.
The Luke guy.
Yeah.
Luke Huff.
Yeah.
And go look for survivors.
Yeah.
And hopefully I don't die.
Yeah, like I said, I'd say I'll be along shortly, and I'm gonna make my way to the doctor's office thing.
So these two guys will stay together, and then these other guys will all go with you back towards.
And hopefully none of us are delicious.
Yeah. 1 second. All right.
Okay, so you're gonna head back in there.
Yeah.
So, so you go back to...
It's not too far back.
Yeah, it's not too far back.
Yeah.
Well, so while you're doing that, the other guys are going looking through those other
rooms.
So this room has been rummaged through.
Hmm.
There's a lock safe in the doctor's office.
Okay. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna get it open.
Okay.
Let's see. What success do I need to get it open?
Regular.
Regular? Okay. Oh yeah, I definitely got that. I got a 50.
It has drugs.
I'm gonna take the drugs. And if I look around, can I find any records or anything else?
Yeah, there's actually file cabinets with personnel records.
Okay. I need to go through these and.
Yeah, it needs it's like scattered about, like the paper's been thrown around, so it needs library use to recollate.
Okay. Let's see if I can get things back in order here. Oh my god, I got a 5.
Okay, so that'll take some time, so you're doing that. Recollating. Those guys are looking down there. And these guys are going back to fix. So why don't you roll your mechanical repair? I'll give you a bonus die for the other guy helping.
Oh, wow. Wow. It's a good job I've got a bonus dice, because I rolled 100 But the bonus die, I'm gonna have to spend some luck. I'm gonna have to spend 20 luck to pass it, unless I can push it somehow. Trying to think how I could explain how I was gonna push it.
Yeah, you can either push or.
I'll have a go at pushing.
Break the generator.
So here's the thing: if you push, there's a possibility you might get your hand stuck somewhere, and something bad might happen while that's going on.
Ow!
Right. I'll spend the 20 luck to be on the safe side.
Wow.
Okay, so these all take time, and while that's going on,
we're looking for survivors.
In the medical area, why don't you roll a listen roll? Oh, that's for Luke. Why don't you do a listen roll?
Actually, is a 0 is 100, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's really
yeah, that's what I got. I was just and then the other one I rolled an 80.
Yeah, so 80. But yeah, I forgot. Jack, why don't you roll a listen roll?
Okay. I got a 17, so that's a success.
Oh, so you're collating the stuff, and then you hear footsteps coming towards your office.
Do they sound dog-like?
Yeah, it's not like you know, the other group went to the barracks, the one group went down the hallway, and you're doing this, and these guys are coming from the front door area.
Bro.
Yeah. I'm going to, like I said, I'm gonna get my rifle ready.
Okay. So they actually pop around there. You see two of them pop around the corner, and you have a gun out with the plus 50 dex, so you actually go first.
Okay. And the rifle's ready to fire. It's just, is it one shot per round?
You have the two choices: one shot, two shots, or a burst of 3.
Well, it's the hunting rifle, so.
Oh, it's a hunting rifle. It's just one shot.
It's just one shot. Okay. So let's hope I get something good. I got a 19. That's a hard success.
Yeah. So roll your damage.
And that's what, 2d6?
Yeah, with 2d6.
2d6 plus, I think it's plus like 2 or something.
Let me look it up again.
Yeah.
Sounds about right, but
yeah, because I know it was 2d6, but there's an extra on the end of it.
Oh, plus 4.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 plus 5. So that's 11, 12, 15.
Oh, 15.
Yeah.
You hit it. It looks hurt, but it's still up. There's 2.
Okay.
Gun goes off, and then they're going to try to spear you.
Okay. So I have to dodge, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna? Yeah, you're dodging. So the first one, they missed anyway. The second one, you're also dodging. Right?
Okay.
But they get a bonus die. It's 2 on 1.
Yeah.
The second guy gets a bonus die on you.
Okay, so I got a hard success.
Oh, got a regular, so you actually dodged.
Okay.
So yeah, they're trying to spear you.
Okay, and I'm gonna get another shot off.
Yeah, you get another shot.
Yeah. 18.
That hits.
Yeah.
And then damage.
4, 5, so it's 9, 13.
Yeah, that's enough. One of them goes down. The other guy's still going to try to spear you.
Come on. Oh, I got a 10.
What's that?
That's an extreme.
Okay, he missed.
Okay.
Well, he hit, but you dodged out of the way. So
yeah.
You go shoot him again?
Yep. Okay. I got a 33. That's a hard success.
Okay, regular damage.
That's 5, 9, 13.
Oh. Yeah, he's still up.
Okay. I presume I'm dodge again.
Yeah, you're dodging.
Ooh, that's a regular success.
You got regular, so you tied. He beats you because it was his attack.
Okay.
So
Plus damage.
So weird. 7 points.
Ouch.
Okay.
What's your con?
My con is.
Hey, what's your hit point? Sorry.
Hit points 13.
So 7. Oh, you have to make your con roll.
Yeah, so let's get a con roll. I succeeded.
Oh, you're still conscious. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to shoot him again. I got a regular success.
Okay, roll damage.
Come on, don't fail me now. Okay. 11.
Oh, so close. Still up. He's barely up. Staggering towards you. He does one of those weird leaps and he tries to steer you again.
Oh, God, come on. Oh, yes, I got an extreme.
Okay. He missed. Go ahead, try shoot him.
Okay. Barely, but regular success.
Okay. Roll your damage. It's probably enough.
14.
Yeah, that's way enough. He goes down.
All right. Can I get?
He only had like 2 points left by then, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna use some drugs and some.
And some first aid.
I have medicine too.
Oh yeah, do the first aid first.
Yeah. So let's see. Oh man, I got a 6. So that's an extreme for the first aid.
You got 1 point back for the first aid, and then you can do the medicine.
Yeah. So I got a 28. So that's a hard success.
So it's a die 3 for medicine.
Okay. So that's 3.
Okay.
So I'm back standing up on my feet. The drugs make me feel a lot better.
Yeah, so you go through the documentation. Olson has been reporting migraines and tendonitis past few weeks. As well, and then they did a full psychological screening before he was assigned to another tour. Chambers, Chaplin, Ray, Sullivan, and Winkle have reported headaches and feelings of intense hunger in the past few days.
Okay. So that's not good. Is there anything else in there?
That's what you get in the medical.
Okay, and then is there anything else of note in the room other than the dead bodies?
Yeah, there's just the 2 dead bodies there.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a note and get the list, and I'm going to follow up with the main group.
So the group that went down Yeah, the group that went down to look for people.
Yeah.
Any PCs go down that way?
I'm sorry?
Any PCs go down that way?
Yeah, I went that way.
Okay, why don't you do a listen?
I got a hard success.
You hear maybe somebody down that at the end of the hallway near the other entrance.
All right, I tell my group, hey, I think I hear somebody.
Oh, it was
down towards the end.
Okay, so then Edmund sort of goes, does the stage whisper like, "Hello, anybody there?" And a spear comes flying out down the hallway.
Oh, Jesus! All right.
And misses. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, and they're gonna open fire blindly. They're gonna open fire, and then and Pinnifer goes, "Fall back, fall back."
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let them fire blindly, and I'm gonna hold my fire, but till I see something to shoot at.
Yeah. So you guys back up, and at one point Pinnifer goes, "Well, if there were anybody else, they would have come out. I think it's clear. I think there's only hostiles down that way."
Yeah. I agree.
So yeah, he comes by, and then in the medical office, Jack, you hear some gunfire, and then they're coming back this way.
Yeah.
And they probably heard your gunfire too.
Yeah. I'm holding my wound, and I'm all happy and everything, just being like, "Hey guys, you like missed them."
Who was fixing the?
Yeah, that was me.
You,
Charlie.
Just you, or?
The other guy was helping me, wasn't he? The NPC.
And there's some NPCs. Okay. Why don't you roll a luck roll?
Oh god. After I've just spent 20 luck. And I failed.
You failed by a lot?
By 33.
Okay. So there are... Let me count the other survivors with you.
Oh, actually, no, scratch that. I've got 30 luck and I rolled 54, so that's 20.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
So there are Hugo, there's Irma, there's Sanderson, there's the pilot, there's Winkle, and then there's you. Okay. Okay, just as I think Hugo is the other mechanic, right? Oh no, yeah, he's the other mechanic. He goes, yeah, I think we're almost gonna get this to work. And then he gets hit by a spear.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's still alive, but he's hurt. He screams out. Oh, let me do a con check. Maybe he's... Oh, he screams out and goes unconscious.
Oh.
But yeah, he got speared.
Did anyone else pick up a gun from the armory when we went back through?
They would have if they could have. So yeah, some of these other guys, if you let, they would have grabbed the guns out there. So. But yeah, Salazar went unconscious, and he's working with you on you in the generator. So you actually see one of these dog guys just spear Salazar.
Did he throw the spear or
No, he just snuck up on him and just stuck him.
Oh. So he's actually very close to me as well then.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out the flare gun.
Okay.
And get a close shot range.
Okay. I'll give you a bonus die for point blank.
Oh, 3.
Oh, that's really good. That's an extreme.
1d10 plus d3 plus burn. But extreme 13 plus 1d10 plus 1d3.
Yeah, that might do it. But roll your damage.
Right, so damage 1d10 plus d3. 6, 7, 8. 8 plus burn plus the extreme success.
Okay, burn is like a luck, and then luck. Oh, okay. So you shoot it, like you get a really good shot, like right in his mouth, and it's still alive. But then the fire comes out of its mouth, like, and then it's like its eyes start. Fire starts coming out of its eyes and things, and then it just falls over dead. You think maybe the extra fire damage was enough to kill it. But yeah, it just like died right in front of you there.
Crispy. I reload the flare gun as I walk over to the guy that he hit with the spear to see.
Yeah, so then you hear some gunfire outside, right? Some gunfire.
And I've mocked off a shot. Hey, are you all right? We've got to get this generator working.
Stop bleeding on the floor. Get up and help.
And I'll try and help him if if it's not too bad.
Yeah, so you can do first aid if you want.
Oh, 5.
Oh, okay. So he's unconscious.
Wow.
But he's still breathing.
Right. I asked one of the others to come over to sort of take care of him while I go back to fixing the the generator site, and just keep an eye on all the entranceways. We can't afford to let one of those bastards in and broken aliens again.
So and Irma goes, should we barricade the door or something?
We can't actually barricade the one outside, can we? Hasn't it been smashed in?
Yeah, there's the shelves. Maybe you can move the shelves to.
I'm not too happy with people getting too close to the doors there. Because it's one of them, isn't it?
Okay, so eventually everybody comes back. And then
so wait, which room are we gathering in?
You were heading, I assume you were heading, well, where do you want to go? Because
they were working on the generator. Did the power
go? So I thought they would head towards the generator room because that's
that's what I thought. Yeah. So we will gather there.
I'll put it to everyone else now because we've got everyone together. Should we barricade these doors? And if so, how are we going to go about it?
So there are shelves and stuff in 13, the warehouse, so you can pile stuff, move the shelves and pile stuff up and things like that.
I just didn't fancy doing it with just a small group of us, just in case they started getting picked up at the door kind of thing. But now we're all together, at least some can stand guard whilst the others, build a barricade.
crickets.
So as you're trying to barricade and you're still working on the thing, Henry Winkle
He's gonna get shot in the head.
Suddenly, like, making some sounds, and then he's able to break out of the
shooting in the head. Bam.
So he breaks out of the cords on his arms, and he's transforming into like.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, shoot him.
Shooting in the head.
Yep.
Point blank.
Shoot him in the kneecap
before he converts.
I'm sorry.
Who's gonna shoot him?
I'm shooting him.
All of us.
Yeah. Everyone.
Just barrel to the mouth. Boom.
Full auto.
So roll. The issue is, if you miss, there's a chance the bullet will like
ricochet.
Well, not ricochet, but everybody standing around, so you might hit innocent bystander. But that's fine.
They're all red shirts anyway.
Yeah, I don't care. Life has no meaning.
Okay, roll your shot.
Well, I got an odd 9, which is an extreme.
Oh, lucky man! Regular damage plus max damage.
Okay, so that's it's 15.
You 15. So you shoot him right in the head, going, yeah. And the bullet hits him, and some blood comes out, but he's still moving.
God damn it.
All right, I'll shoot him.
You gotta shoot him?
Yes. I got a hard success.
Okay, roll damage.
Okay. It's also 5, so it's going to be 14.
Oh, 14?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky man.
You better go down.
That's enough. So yeah, you shoot him, and then so what weapon we're using?
The rifle.
Oh, the rifle. Yeah, so you shoot him with the rifle, and then he actually goes down, and you're thinking like, damn, a regular person, if he got shot, he would have just died with that one shot. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the people I trust in the group together to be like, okay, look, I found this weird list of people that are having these symptoms. I figure if they're having these symptoms, these are the people that we don't trust.
All right.
So
I can agree with that.
So if we find anyone with this name, we shoot them.
Yeah, Winkle was on the list.
Yep. That confirms it.
And I think these other people are on the list.
The other people are also on the list.
Yeah, so these aren't Chambers, Chapman, Gray, or Sullivan. So I think this is a good place to stop because it's at 5 now.
Yeah.
I mean,
so we barricaded ourselves in and shot the dude that was transforming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now we know there's more people that can transform.